Today is Holy Saturday, as Holy Week comes to an end. Tomorrow is Easter, our celebration of Jesus' resurrection and the discovery of the empty tomb. Yesterday was Good Friday, where we remembered the salvific and redemptive sacrifice of Jesus on the cross. However, we can't be too quick to move from Good Friday to Easter Sunday. I want you to think about what the disciples of Jesus would have been thinking and feeling on the Saturday between Jesus' death and resurrection. Their hopes are shattered. Their dreams are no more. The man that they have been following for years has now been publicly humiliated by being killed on a Roman cross. He is sitting in a tomb just down the road. They're wondering what the future holds. They believe that God was doing something in this man, Jesus of Nazareth, but now that he's dead, they're not quite sure. They don't know what God is up to. They are wondering if all of this time following Jesus has been a complete waste. And a lot of the times you and I find ourselves in seasons of life when we're like those disciples on Saturday. We look out at the evil and the brokenness of the world and we feel hopeless. Moments when our dreams are shattered. Moments where we're wondering what God's up to. Is God present? Is God even real? Moments where we wonder if our dedication of following Jesus all of these years has even been worth it. But when we find ourselves in those moments, we remember that just around the corner is Easter Sunday. New creation, resurrection, the verification that God has done something. You see, when the disciples discovered the empty tomb, though they had felt depressed and hopeless, their dreams had been crushed, they realized that God was doing something, that God was redeeming his creation, that Jesus was who he claimed to be, that Jesus was the Messiah. You see, you and I, we sit in between Easter Sunday and when Jesus returns and ushers in the new creation. And during that time, a lot of the time we might feel like the disciples on Saturday, but we have to remember that Easter is just around the corner. That Jesus is going to return and usher in a new creation where there's no more sin, no more brokenness, no more tears, no more death. And so as we await that time, we remember that God is up to something, that God is present here with us, that God has already won the victory. Though sometimes it doesn't seem that way, though a lot of the times we don't know what God is up to. We can't see it, we can't figure it out. We remember that God has done something powerful in the past, and he's faithful to fulfill all of his promises in the future. In order for us to get to Easter Sunday, we have to pass through Holy Saturday.